Hi Marie, I hope you're doing well and the baby Molly is doing fine, as well as your other child and hubby. I hope it's not too overwhelming for you, but I wanted to just give you a little overview of what you should be doing for week 6 and 7 or whenever you're ready to get to it. The focus at this point is on participatory language teaching and what kinds of strategies we can use, sometimes in the way of music, poetry, games, the role of interactive active learning, and then something that's rather interesting, physical involvement in L2 learning. So normally I have a chat at this point, but we don't need to do that. You and I have been good at communicating with each other via voicemail, email, and whatnot. So don't hesitate. Keep doing that with me. You should be reading or have read chapters 3 and 8. Post to the discussion board, and then I provided you with some resources. So the first one is from CAL. It is the Center for Applied Linguistics. It's a very interesting organization, so you might want to take a look at it. And I gave you their resources from their last conference, and you can see it's in a PDF file, so you can open it and save it. Resources for K to 12 educators, and lots of interesting information here for you to explore. The second thing that I gave you was a site on participatory learning and a guide to methods and techniques. So let's take a look at that. Now this is actually a PDF file as well. And again, you can download it and save it. And this was created in 2004, but it's still very relevant. And it talks about different strategies that are used, different teaching methods, what their objectives were. Many of these strategies you're probably familiar with. They give activities and all kinds of, they even go as far as telling you what they think the advantages and disadvantages are of each of these types of teaching strategies. So I thought it's something neat and interesting to have. And then the last website I gave you was one that talks about total physical response. And I think it's quite interesting if you're not familiar with that. I also then gave you lots of little videos. So watch them at your leisure, but they are interesting. The challenges of a participatory learning environment, a reflection on ESOL participatory approaches in language learning, what one should do first in an ELL classroom, and then a short video on total physical response. So over the 2 weeks time, in the first 2 weeks in October, hopefully you'll have time to explore all these as well as keep up with everything else that you should be doing. So I hope that this doesn't seem overwhelming to you, and I think it shouldn't be. I think it's quite doable. So stay well, take care, and I'll be speaking with you soon.